Happy New Year, friend. Let me share a story about a client that changed how I think about wardrobe organization. This client split her time between two cities with very different climates, shipping her clothes back and forth every season. She was spending endless time and energy and money on this process, and honestly, it was exhausting her. When we approached her wardrobe in a completely different way, starting with creating outfits she loved instead of emptying her entire closet, everything changed. Today, I'm going to show you why this approach works so much better and how understanding your lifestyle needs transforms your entire approach to style. I'm Rebecca Mielke. As your visual identity guide, I take you on a journey of self-discovery so you can align your inner and outer self, show up confidently, and contribute your gifts to the world. Before we dive in, I want to invite you to download my free guide, The Wardrobe Pyramid, at the link in the show description or the resources section of my website, signaturestylesystems.com. This guide will walk you through a revolutionary approach to organizing your wardrobe that starts with what's already working for you. Over the past few episodes, we've explored how understanding your style DNA transforms your wardrobe. Your aesthetic is the beauty that naturally resonates with you. Your design is how your physical characteristics inform style choices. And then today we're talking about your needs, the practical element that brings it all together. Here's something that might surprise you. Almost every style expert will tell you that to edit your wardrobe, you need to empty your closet and make decisions about every single piece. Uh, when I first started learning how to do this, the recommendation was that I would require the client, if I was going to her house for a closet edit, to rent racks or buy them. I guess you can buy them pretty inexpensively now, but she was required to have, or I was advised to have the client be required to have racks there to hang her clothes on. I'm exhausted just thinking about that. How about you? But what if I told you there's a much gentler way? So there's one, the way I like to do it starts with creating outfits you love and then go from there. So let me tell you a little bit more about the client that I mentioned. She was actually an artist, and so she had a great eye for aesthetics. She had some fantastic pieces, and she actually understood her body shape pretty well. So, like her body's design elements, she had a better understanding of that than, I mean, we're not taught that as women unless we like seek out that education for ourselves. But she was pretty naturally attuned to those things because of her artistic background. But she was still struggling with managing her wardrobe between the two homes. And when we approached it by starting with creating her favorite outfits first, then she could clearly see what she actually used and needed. The process was quick and efficient, and then she gained clarity about what to keep and what to let go. Her seasonal transitions became much simpler. When we started working together, we discovered a perfect template for her. So she liked a simple dark base. So it was either a dress or pants and top, and it was either black or navy. I mean, there were other options that would have worked for her, but honestly, when you hear what else we did, you'll see that it wasn't necessary. And then she would have an eye-catching jacket, usually something to wear over her dark base, and it was often a fun print or just a beautiful color, maybe with some embroidery or something special about it, embellishment. Then she had a fantastic collection of statement jewelry and stunning scarves to complete each look. So this template was brilliant for her and for her lifestyle because she needed fewer base pieces. And then, you know how hard it is to get a pair of pants that fits perfectly? I'm sure you do. So, I mean, you could see in this scenario, she only needed as many pairs of pants as she needed to get her from, laundry to laundry. Which parenthetically, I explained how to do all that, the calculations and everything in the wardrobe pyramid, which you can download. And it's just a free guide. So, yeah, each jacket and accessory combination created a completely different look. So she's taking pieces, two components of her outfit and making a completely fresh look out of, the other pieces being more background. The formula was easy to shop for and easy to pack. And honestly, I mean, she could leave a bunch of stuff in, her northern place and a bunch of stuff in her southern place. And not much of it needed to go back and forth, actually. And then she could dress up or down just by changing the accessories. So this approach, which is starting with creating outfits rather than emptying your closet, it's been transformative for many women. My friend Amy, she's worked with other well-known stylists or followed other well-known stylists and their programs for over the years. But she told me recently that this concept from the wardrobe pyramid has had the biggest impact on her wardrobe of anything she's learned. So what fascinated me most about working with this client that had the two homes was watching how all the pieces came together. So as an artist, she already knew what worked for her as far as like aesthetics and color. She understood her silhouette and what styles worked for her with that. But it wasn't until we addressed together her specific lifestyle needs that everything clicked. And then her template wasn't just aesthetically pleasing, it solved real problems. Uh, the dark bases worked with her silhouette, and she was a triangle, and so the dark bases worked perfectly, and she just needed things that fit well. The statement jackets and jewelry expressed her personality, her aesthetic, her artistry. And then she could create multiple looks with fewer pieces, and every piece earned its place in her wardrobe. And she actually learned a few things about proportion and contrast from her style guide that made her outfits work even better. And that's one of the things that's really exciting about doing this is that there's always another layer of understanding that makes everything come together more beautifully or more expressively. So if you're ready to discover your own style solutions, I'm excited to announce the launch of Signature Style Studio this January. Over 4 sessions, we'll start with practical style foundations you can use right away. And we'll explore how to translate your aesthetic preferences into daily outfits, learn how to work with your body's design patterns, create a wardrobe that fits your real life, and then you'll receive your own personalized essential signature style guide. It's a comprehensive 30-page reference that brings all these elements together. It's completely custom to you. Before we wrap up today, I have a project for you that will help you start putting these ideas into practice. Here's what I suggest you do this week. First, make a quick list of your main lifestyle activities. Then, create one favorite outfit for each of these activities, starting with the thing that you do the most often. Notice what pieces you reach for repeatedly. These are likely your wardrobe workhorses. And pay attention to any gaps where you struggle to create an outfit you love. Those are valuable clues about what your real wardrobe needs. This exercise might seem simple, but it can reveal so much about what's working in your wardrobe and what isn't. Remember, your style journey isn't about following rules or copying outfits. It's about creating a wardrobe that works for your real life while expressing who you are. If you want to try this gentler approach to wardrobe editing, download the Wardrobe Pyramid Guide at the link in the show description. It will walk you through exactly how to start with what's working and build from there. Thanks for being here for the Signature Style Systems podcast. Have fun being you, and remember, the most interesting people aren't just putting on clothes that look good on them. They're showing up in the world as who they authentically are.